I'm Tracy, and welcome back to Journey of She. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who listened to my intro episode, and to just receive your feedback has been really the inspiration to be sitting here again today. So thank you so much. It was really nice to hear that I had resonated with someone, anyone, which I think is just my purpose. I think it's my purpose in life is to help others try to find their fire and flame. And that was truly the purpose of this podcast. And to have just received that someone has been sort of sitting with a dream or with a thought, and now having listened to that, feel the need to start. That is truly inspiring. So thank you so much. Feel free to connect with me, send messages or comments. I'm all for it. It's really the reason I'm here. So that being said, I would like to call this episode The Inbetween. And I've written sort of a little paragraph about what I believe the in-between is, and I hope that you like it. I'm going to read that, and then we can break it down a little bit afterwards. Here we go. The in-between. The highs, the lows, somewhere in between. The slow flow, the calm after the hurry. The time for self-reflection and to scribble down the ideas she thought she no longer held. The moments and emotions that lost their way now have time to speak, having patiently waited their turn. Hear them, see them, and give them a chance. Acknowledging where she stood and what it was she had accomplished to be able to be standing here right now. And what more, to know that you have made it here, and therefore just imagine where it is that you are bound to go next. Is this the direction you had all along, or have you manifested it into something entirely new and equally as exciting? So go into your mind and soul and awaken it all. Everything you have created, are creating, and will continue to create are standing by. Live, breathe, listen. Close your eyes, and what do you see? What do you feel? Where might you go if you had the right to choose? Be careful now. You have the ability to change your path should you wish, chasing a dream or manifesting a new reality. Challenge your destiny if you dare, knowing that storms are bound to follow you there. To be a great adventurer of your own journey forward, with nothing more than receiving all of it. To be alone, to be strong, to be whatever it is you want to be in each moment. Simply be free, free from what the world thinks she needs. The in-between it can be quite a unsettling feeling. And I think if you can feel into it instead of, I guess, avoiding it or chasing the next thing to not sit in it, I think that there is a space of in-between where the true intuition has a moment to speak without you just going. We talk about the rat race of just moving on to the next thing all the time. And I think it's to just understand where it is that you want to place your energy and how much you want to give it away. We've only got so much, right? We've got so much to give ourselves. We've got so much to give those that we love and what we do. And I think that if you can start with really putting your energy into something that actually gives you back, then you receive more to share elsewhere. You know, put the mask on yourself before you help others, right? I would say the same applies. So I had heard about the process of talking to, there's an archangel Michael. Michael's sort of known to be quite a powerful force for action. And if you can tap into him, you need to talk aloud. So he doesn't know what's in your mind, unfortunately, or fortunately. But if you can say, "Hi, Michael, I'm feeling this desire to do this. I don't know how." He just needs to know the what it is. What do you need help with? What do you need reassurance to do? If you could just dream and be like, oh, this is, I could be I really just want to be a florist. And I don't even know where to start. You don't need to know. You just need to know what it is. You don't need to know how. And where do I start? And you spiral, you overthink, and then you avoid. So I think if you can write it on a piece of paper and say it out loud to Michael that this is what you want, this is what you have a burning desire to do, he will help with the how. So hopefully all of you will have a little chat with Michael today, in the car, in the shower, in your bed, before you go to sleep, whatever it is that works for you. It's somewhat comforting to feel that maybe there's somebody else that's going to help you figure it out. I've also linked some a playlist with the first episode. I'll link the same one. It's I've always had a passion for making playlists. I've been making them for years and years and years, mostly on iTunes, but now I'm switching over to Spotify, so there'll be some new content there. I usually make them around the seasons, different New Year's, moons, equinoxes, whatever the case is that sort of speaks to me at the time. They'll all be under Journey of She and linked to the podcast going forward. Thanks for your time. This is short and quick, short and easy. The idea is that hopefully you can just listen to it on your way to wherever and get a little inspiration to keep doing what it is that makes you feel alive. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Journey of She.